Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big Mo, and it is my honor to introduce to you, for your main event of the evening, the reigning, the defending, hands down, some of the biggest idiots in professional boxing. Good Lord, who gave these guys a microphone? Please take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, together they make up the Proper Podcast.
Viva Le Crawford. We are now talking about Canelo Crawford. And yes, I must say that I bought this outfit because I was so confident that Canelo was going to win. And I know I fully look like a twat right now. And by the way, I weren't actually going to use all this fucking outfit because of Ricky, to pay respect to Ricky. But I'm sure he would have wanted to have a laugh. So this pod is dedicated to Ricky. Big him up. But yes, we're going to have a fat old talk about Canelo Crawford now because, as you can see by the title, this pod is called Three Idiots Who Picked Canelo Talk About Canelo Not Winning. Because we are three idiots. That is us, boys, because we were catastrophically wrong. Now, Abraham Lincoln once said, it is the measure of a man to admit when he's wrong, and that is us today. So, Kaya, I'm coming to you first, bruv. What did we just witness on Saturday night?
I blame John for my pick.
I knew it was coming.
When do I say that? Do I say it straight away, or I just thought I'm going to just come out of it? Well, I did pick Crawford to begin with. It's in the receipts, and then I changed, so I got myself to blame. I just didn't see that happening. I don't think. Look, there are people in the comments that'll go, "Told you so," and respect to you lot. It was a masterclass, wasn't it? And you know what? I didn't realise his chin would hold up so well, Terrence's chin, because he got hit flush. Shots that have knocked over a lot of 168-pounders, damaged Callum Smith's arm and fractured Billy Joe Saunders' orbital bone and all this type of stuff. And he was just taking them flush. And it didn't look like his gas tank was running out at all. Yeah, I mean... Yes, there's no arguments about who won the fight. I think 115, 113 was a bit generous for Canelo in the end. I thought it was like 116, 112. Could have even been a bit wider. Unbelievable performance. And now it's got to be pound for pound number one, right? Got to be.
More than Usyk?
Got to be.
He is
third weight
Usyk.
division. He's cleaned out. It's third.
He is Usyk.
He may as well go. He may as well clean out. Go down now, get back down to 154 and just clean out 160 on his way down. Why not? Fuck it. Might as well do it in 5 weight classes if you can. I mean, he's that good. Who's going to beat him now? Who in 160 can beat him? Nobody.
Him and Usyk, I mean, forget pound for pound and all that. They're a carbon copy of each other because they could just do whatever they want, go into any weight division within reason and school the fucking very best in there. It's just unbelievable.
It's the chin, though. Yeah. It's the chin that he's got.
I know.
I couldn't fathom how he was taking. And Canelo, respect to him, was landing. I thought Canelo was just going to fizzle out towards the end of the fight. Head,
but he did land.
He landed flush, right hands, big hands on him.
When I was watching it, the first 3 rounds in. I'm watching it, maybe because I had a bet on Canelo as well, and I picked Canelo. First 3 rounds in, I'm thinking Canelo's definitely 2-1 up here. Like, not much was going on, but Canelo lands about 3 power shots to the stomach of Crawford. I'm thinking that maybe they're going unnoticed from the unofficial scorecard. But he dips down with a straight right to the stomach, connects with Crawford, and I'm thinking he's going to slow down Crawford. You can't take those shots. Then there was a few on the arms, and then I might have had Canelo 2-1 up. Then I think the 4th round I gave to Crawford. Then as I'm
Canelo 2-1 up,
yeah, I did. And then as it went to the middle rounds, I'm just looking at Crawford just take over, and I'm just looking at him 4th, 5th, 6th, and all of a sudden I'm just thinking, right, this is turning into a mark. No, I thought it was a little bit tight the first 3 rounds, but then I just thought, no, this is starting to turn into a masterclass. But all of the shots that he took around the arms, some body shots that he took, I thought he's gonna slow down. He ain't going to be able to just keep going in and out. It was a little bit of Tom and Jerry, but I don't blame him because he was holding his feet when he needed to and trading. But I thought he was just unbelievable. And I say, said it before. I don't want to hear any shit about age or right time and all that. Nah, that Canelo was good enough to beat anyone there. I didn't see any
100%.
problem with Canelo. I just thought that Crawford just too good. And do you know what? He was big in there, Crawford. Like I did think when I sent you two a couple of times messages in the WhatsApp, I kept saying Crawford's fucking big, you know. But then you think it's not his actual weight division, so he's not going to be able to carry the weight, and he's going to slow down. His shots might not be as quick as what they are down at the lower weights. But mate, the shot selection, that inside game, getting his shots off quicker than Canelo, then boom out of there, circling out, boom coming in again. He was just. It was a masterclass. I thought it was, and you know what? As the rounds were going on and it was starting to get daylight, I was like, do you know what? I was happy for him. I thought, do you know what? This guy is a generational great, and no one can say shit now. No one can say, oh, Errol Spencer's past it, or you know, Amir Khan, whatever, Kell Brook. Like I'd said in the past, you never had those fights because there's always a little asterisk. No one can say shit now. He is that guy. I know a lot of people are like, I fucking knew it anyway. I'm like, yeah, I've never betted against Crawford once. I've always picked him in every fight to win, apart from this fight. But, yeah, generational great, unbelievable, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, it was that. The size took me back, really, because when he had the weigh-in, I looked at him and I looked at Canelo's neck, which is always like mega, his neck, Canelo. And they had like a close-up shot of the two together. And I looked at Canelo's neck. I thought, I'll bang on here. Canelo's going to be too big. But when they stepped in the ring and the first bell went, when they sized each other up, I thought, bloody hell, no. Crawford's actually bigger, dare I say it. He almost looked big. I mean, he's slightly taller, isn't he? But, yeah, the thickness of him, the calibre of him, he was massive in there, and he did not look out of place one bit.
No.
And I just happened to stumble on a Jamie Moore interview that I was watching after the fight. He was talking about Jack Catterall and that, but it went on to Canelo, and I thought, I wonder what he'll say. And he said, this is previous, his pick was, he said, it's nigh on impossible for somebody to go up to the weight divisions, to be inactive, and to beat someone who is, you know, one of the best of all time. And I thought, like, it really is nigh on impossible. It's almost an impossible feat, what he's done there. And he was absolutely outstanding. And I'll never doubt him again myself. Absolutely not. But he's
37.
I know. He's 38 in 2 weeks' time. Unbelievable. So he's older than Canelo. He's never been at Canelo's weight. He's never fought the elite that Canelo has fought. And yet he's just gone and schooled him. Unbelievable. His counter-punching was fucking ridiculous.
It's the counter-punching I knew would be there anyway. It's the sitting in the pocket and being first to the punch at close quarters, mid-range, not giving a shit about what coming back from Canelo. I didn't see that happening in the fight at all. I thought he'd try and win rounds on the outside because of, you know, his movement and his accuracy and his timing. Did not expect him to step forward into the pocket and start trading and getting the better of the exchanges. He was starting the exchanges and finishing the exchanges as well. As they were both finishing punching and they were kind of stepping out from one another, he'd throw another shot. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm starting this and I'm ending it. And it was like that. That was the tune of the whole fight. I couldn't believe it.
And Canelo could never cut the ring off and get it. He always had an exit. Either way, right side, left side, always had an exit. Just, feet were just unbelievable in there.
Was he a little bit Tom and Jerry?
There was moments like the crowd booed. The crowd booed a couple of times in there.
Why, mate? There was no
crowd. Why did the crowd boo then?
Because the crowd don't know what they're looking at.
He was on his toes, mate. I don't blame him.
Dana White fell asleep. Dana White fell asleep.
Oh, fuck Dana White. Sorry. Fuck him. He was on his phone most of the fight.
Liberty, innit?
And for what are you doing? This is one of the greatest fights in recent times. You're on your phone. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on.
How's he going to go and promote the up-and-comers in the TKO League? How's he going to watch that if you can't watch?
If you can't bear to watch that and that's boring to him, then what are you doing in this sport? It ain't going to last anyway.
What was the big news that he never broke? Does no one know that?
Oh, it was the wrestling.
Oh, it was the wrestling. Is that what it was?
What wrestling?
I think so.
WWE for
the big old wrestling SmackDown or whatever it is.
First time it's ever been out of America.
What's that got to do with Dana White and Turkey? Well, obviously Turkey. But what's that got to do with Dana White? Is he involved in all that?
I don't know. I think Turkey said, "Go on, Dana, mention it," and he went, "Thanks, everyone. See you later."
I know. Turkey must have gone back and think, "Fucking, I can't believe I'm working with this geezer." Don't get me wrong. I love Dana White, what he's done with the UFC, but it's definitely not the perfect match. Boxing and Dana White. I'm not convinced he knows enough about all the weight divisions and all the fighters anyway, or have that relationship with the fighters to be able to promote it, relationship with the fans. It takes a long time to get into this game. Ben Shalom's struggling now, and he's done everyone's giving him 5 out of 10. He's got fighters, and I don't know. It's not. You can't just walk into a sport like this and think you can just take over. You need to build the relationship up first. Max Kellerman as well come out of a couple of things that irritated me. Talking about Dana White, I'm glad Canelo put him in his place and sat at that table.
I can't have the geezer, mate. He just can't do it. No, me. I just can't have it.
Well, because of the way he asks questions, he'll go at the end. He'll think of his question, and we're all waiting for him to ask it. Fucking speak, please. Just say something. And then it's just a bit of a strange question. He just makes shit up as he goes along. I'm pretty sure.
We'll have to talk about all that because Eddie Earn has said, like, now that we know what the league is, he said, it's nothing different. It's what me, Frank, and whoever has been doing for years. You know what I mean? We're taking fighters from the bottom, trying to build them up. They're doing the same thing. However, they're doing the same thing with a pay structure and a so-called league. So, anyway.
They're just jumping on the Saudi bag, aren't they? That's the top and bottom of it. Dana White, the Khan or whatever, those people over there that do the UFC and got all these deals, like, they're just jumping on the Saudi bag. There's all this money floating around. Do you want to be a part of it? Do you want to help me promote Canelo v. Crawford? Yes, I do. Do you want to help me do this? Yes, I do. They just want the money, don't they? Like, you ain't going to take over shit. It's impossible. It's the Wild West. So, how about this then, right? So, in terms of Crawford, yeah. I mean...
Sorry, John, I was going to ask you about Canelo. I wanted to ask your opinion about Canelo. What could he have done anything, before we move on to what's next for Crawford, what did he do wrong in that fight? Was he I thought he was trying to be a bit too accurate. I'm thinking sometimes just hit shoulders and arms, go for the chest. He's too awkward to hit. And I felt like he was trying to time him too much and he just couldn't find the right shot for Canelo.
First of all, I'll just say this. How he lost the fight and how he dealt with it in the press conference, getting his daughter to go up to Crawford, cuddle Crawford, shake his hand or whatever. Like, the admiration that Canelo had for Crawford, that is how, when you lose a fight, you're magnanimous in defeat. Like Tyson Fury, take note. Like, if you can't look at Canelo and think anything other than fucking warrior, dared to be great. He's gone down and fought a tricky guy that a lot of guys have ducked, Crawford on the way up. A lot of these fights he's tried to get, no one really wanted to fight him. I know he's got paid handsomely for it, but he's gone in and fought him. He went up there and fought Bivol. He's had a lot. I mean, people saying that fucking Canelo cherry picks fighters. I don't know what they're going on about, but I just thought the way he was talking to Crawford after, I thought it was really good to see. But yeah, in terms of what could have he done different, I just think styles make fights. And as the fight was going round after round after round, and I'm sitting there looking at it, I was starting to think, have I not seen this? I'm thinking, how have I not?
Always the way, innit?
You do know, like, Canelo ain't exactly got the feet of a Mayweather or of a Crawford and that. Do you know what I mean? A lot of, fans would say he's a bit flat-footed or whatever. He's got that same style. We knew all that going into it, but I just thought eventually he does know how to cut the ring. And if he can cut off the exits and he can keep hitting Crawford around the arms, and he was connecting to the stomach. He did the first 3 rounds. I thought he's going to slow him down. And then eventually I thought if he's a bit slower in his transitions and his attacks, Crawford, I thought Canelo might time him. But Canelo was missing with wild shots. But I just think it's his kryptonite. I don't think he could beat Crawford 10 times out of 10 after I've seen that. I don't know what he could do different. I really don't.
So you reckon? Yeah.
Who's prime? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. This is it. I'm not what you're saying. That's it. Whenever they would have fought, whether they was 5 years of age, fucking over a game of marbles, 37, 25, Crawford beats him. I'm not doing it about prime.
But this could be Crawford's prime now.
Yeah, exactly.
This could be as good as Crawford's ever going. It's an hard question. I know what you mean, though. The Canelo that broke into the 168-pound division
No.
Started mopping up the belts.
You
I know
can't do this.
I know the opponents weren't Crawford, but he was a different kettle of fish. I don't know. Like, you don't really lose your power, do you?
Hold on. What's Canelo's
It's what
prime? What fight is his prime?
4 years ago, I don't know. Billy Joe, was he around about his prime then? Maybe Billy
Yeah.
Joe. Probably around about that was his prime. I'd say.
That run from
Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, round about.
yeah.
I ain't going to count Avney in that. Forget Avney.
Everyone had, mate.
brother.
You the one who brought him up. Just getting the Turk's name in, boy, Avney.
I just, the thing that what I got terribly wrong is I just did not think Crawford would have been able to sustain that power, take the shots off Canelo for 12 rounds. I thought he'd end up catching up with him, but no.
He said that someone else. He said he didn't even hit hard, didn't he, Crawford?
What happened to the 160 pound division?
Well, this is what I was going to say. Like, you know what's going to happen, don't you? I don't know what order he has to defend those belts, but Hamza Shiraz is number 1 in the WBC. I'm just saying.
But that's fucked it for him now, because he had a big Canelo fight next.
I know.
That'd have been worth $5 million. That's gone.
But surely there's. Yeah, it's true. He's lost.
Well, if Crawford fucks it off and goes back and says, I'm not paying the sanctioning fees for this, I ain't even going to campaign at this weight, and just lets the belts fragment, then it's open season, isn't it? I'm glad actually it's happened in hindsight, because that whole division's been locked down for 5 years. So, it's going to open up a few doors for a few fighters there.
Devin Haney saying Crawford should retire. What are you fucking going on about? This is the time now for him to just ride the crest of a wave. If you're Crawford, just have another couple of fights. He's that good. Have another 2 or 3 fights. In my opinion, he ain't taking no damage. Fucking can't even hit the geezer. Just cement your legacy and just go and clean out anyway. All the big money fights. Earn as much money you can out of the sport. Hamza Shiraz for Undisputed in Riyadh. Like, as much as he's going to be the overwhelming favourite, Crawford, we'll all do that thingy. Well, he's got a long jab. He's got a ramrod jab. Hamza, if he catches him on the way in. So that's a fight in the 168.
Never against Crawford again.
Who's in the middleweights then?
I don't see the point of...
Alan Canuli.
I understand. I think the Hamza Shiraz will probably happen. The Hamza Shiraz fight will probably happen because he's Riyadh ambassador.
That's what I was thinking.
Turkey's one of favourite fighters at the minute, you know what I mean? So he will probably get that fight. But yeah, I'm like you, John. I was looking at it. I was thinking, well, Adamis don't beat him. Hamza don't beat him. And Billy
Chris
don't beat him.
Eubank. I'm just thinking, what are the biggest money fights? Is Hamza...
Alan Hinuli. What about that?
That ain't as big as
He's a
Hamza.
good fighter.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not as big as...
Does he
By
beat
the way,
him, though?
there's plenty of names that you just got to throw out because they're just not going to happen because they're not financially appealing at all. Like I was thinking... I'd love to see him go down to middleweight and fight Janibek. Nobody knows who Janibek is outside of us. It'll never happen, you know what I mean? So,
how about Virgil Ortiz Jr.?
That's the fight.
Well,
if someone can trouble him, it's Virgil.
Boots. Fuck me,
Boots over that because, you got Eddie Earn promoting him.
But what's Boots doing? Eddie Earn fucking... Who's he feeding him? Who's he fighting?
Lima.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
What are they doing?
Virgil Ortiz fight was supposed to be quite close, isn't it?
Why didn't that happen, that fight?
Don't know.
There was a reason. I can't remember.
But say he goes in there and like for Crawford, as you just say, it's all about making the most money now, right? So if he did fight, say Hamza, it was a big fight. It was on Riyadh, ambassador and all that. Undisputed super middleweight. Down at middleweight, Janibek, say no one's really interested in that. But you've got Virgil Ortiz Jr. there and you've got Boots there. You've got Chris Eubank Jr. Like, I know, does he deserve it or whatever, but it's a massive name and it could make a lot of money. And that's it, isn't it?
No one beats him now, does it? No one beats him, though. Out of all them names you said.
I'll tell you, do you know who is, I think, possibly number one amongst all this, though?
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
A rematch.
He's got a rematch clause, actually.
No, I don't think they have got a clause. However, Canelo is Canelo. And look, I know everyone's screaming at the screen right now going, fuck off, how can you call for it? And I understand that. But Canelo is Canelo. And where else is Crawford going to get that money again?
I don't think Canelo takes
I've got
that
one
the same
for you,
way
boys.
He take the Bivol rematch.
Just let me say, I think it would be Canelo rematch as number one. As much as that sounds stupid, I get it. Number 2 would be Hamza Shiraz, and then I think it would be Boots. And then
the money's not in the Boots fight. Boots ain't beaten nobody. Boots ain't beaten nobody to get that fight.
You're missing it. And I want you to answer who wins this fight. Shout it out straight away. Ready? Are you ready? Crawford v. Bivol.
He's already said he's not going up there. He's in
Why not?
In the press,
175 pounds.
He done a better job on Canelo than Bivol did.
John, it's not going to happen. In the presser, they point blank said to Crawford, will you be taking a little venture into light heavyweight? And he said no.
For 100 mil. Turkey says there's 100 mil. He done a better job.
All right, I'm going to get the clip. You tell me.
I don't care about the clip.
I don't care about the fucking clip.
If he puts 100 mil on the table...
You tell me if this reaction means he's going to take that fight up at light heavyweight.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
Now...
It was a categoric no.
Sonny.
He ain't going to light heavyweight.
Sonny, Kaya, I can show you a video of Crawford saying there's no way he would go up to 168 to fight Canelo. They hit too hard and they can take a shot. I can show you a video of him saying that a few years ago.
Is the money in that Bivol fight then, do you think?
Bivol's undisputed at 175. Imagine if he could go up there and beat Bivol.
He ain't beating Bivol.
Oh, look, you said that about Canelo, son.
No, Bivol's a different kettle of, mate.
He done a better job on Canelo than Bivol did.
Bivol's got the feet and the movement and the range. It's just too much. Come on, let's fucking get in. Might as well fight Moses.
In the comments.
Put him in there with Moses a Talma. Fucking hell.
That's getting silly now.
Nah, Bivol's silly.
We got a triangle here.
Silly.
We've got a triangle. Why is that silly?
Silly.
Who put in the best
He used to be a fucking lightweight. Going to fight Bivol.
Who put in the best performance against Canelo? Bivol or Crawford? Answer that.
Much of a muchness.
Similar.
Bivol bullied him at times. Like Crawford didn't do that.
Yeah, Bivol had him up. I would say Bivol. He had him up against the ropes pretty much the back end of that last 6 rounds. Canelo couldn't get off the ropes.
That's the fight. That's the only fight I'm interested in. Crawford Bivol. I'm canvassing for that fight.
It's not going to happen, John.
There's no other fight.
He point blank said, no, I'm not going to do it.
The fight I want to see is Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Yeah, all right. That one. Actually,
154 Virgil Ortiz. That's a fucking good fight. And Virgil Ortiz will sit on his chest, will try to, for the whole fight. That'll be really, really exciting.
Cover the ring quicker than Canelo will. Ortiz Jr.
There'll be more output as well. Quicker hands. That's the fight I'd like to see. But you're running out of opponents for him.
I know. That's what I mean. You look at the divisions, like super middle. Is he? I mean, he's not going to go back down to welterweight, is he?
What about Charlo? They fucking hate each other, don't they? Crawford and Charlo.
Fuck
and
Charlo.
Derek James, they don't get along well, do they? Bomac and Derek James? I don't know if I've got that wrong. But
he probably ain't going to stick. It's hard to say, isn't it? Because the Hamza Shiraz fight seems very plausible, but then, you know what I mean? That Boots fight, I think that's quite a lot bigger than you think, Kaya, as in Boots in America is a bit of a name now.
Yeah, but why is Boots fighting Lima?
Not yet.
If you know that this is on the horizon, he's 37 years of age. Boots needs to get a move on. The Stanionis victory was blinding. I'll rate Stanionis. I thought he was a brilliant boxer, good fighter. I mean, Sean Porter said he's a future world champion at one point. That's Stanionis. So that was a good victory for Boots. But now you're going to Lima. Come on. If Crawford's there and you're saying you've got this guy, you're doing all this building of Boots over there, Eddie Hearn, let's go. Get him in there with someone and then, boom, try and make the Crawford fight. You know for a fact Turkey Al-Sheikh will have it, but he needs to have another big name on his resume, doesn't he, Boots?
Yes, I agree, yeah. I'm just saying I think they could sell that
What
fight.
does Canelo do now then?
That's a good question. He just sits about, mate, waits for a fight to pop up, whatever that's going to be.
I think you nailed it, Kyle, last week. I think you nailed it. I think you've hit the nail on the head based on him losing this. Badu Jack. Can you really see... The reason I say that is because can you really see Canelo in his next fight not fighting for a world title? He's beltless now. Can you see him not fighting for a world title?
No.
So he's going to like literally just jump past David Benavidez at 175 to go up and fight Badu Jack.
Badu Jack is very beatable, isn't he? Let's be honest.
But will he be like withstand the stick?
Badu Jack. He beats Badu Jack and takes that cruiserweight belt off him.
And he can walk off into the sunset saying he's fucking a million division world champion.
But with all the Mexican fan base saying David Benavidez is too heavy, but yet you've gone past him to fight Badu Jack. Is he going to live that down in Mexico?
I don't think he gives a fucking monkey's toss, mate.
Yeah,
tell you the truth.
And also I'm pretty sure he's got, did he sign a 3-fight deal or a 4-fight deal with Turkey?
Three.
I think it was 3, wasn't it? So he's definitely got one more. So he's got to be a decent fight. And I think that Badu Jack fight makes enough sense because it's got a good narrative to it. It's not going to be a comeback fight like a fucking AJ Franklin, you know what I mean? It's going to be a real good fight. So, again, it could be Hamza. That fight's still
He
there,
ain't making 160, is he? I think he's been at 168 for too long. He's comfortable at that weight. So it's going to be at 168. So, yeah, Crawford's got all the belts. Yeah. Yeah,
Crawford lets those belts go, mate. He does. He ain't going to stay up there, 168. That's not his weight class. There's no more fights for him up there other than the rematch. Might as well fuck it off now. So let's have a look at the 168-pound division. Who gets to fight for these vacant belts? It's not great up there, to be fair.
Hamza Shiraz is...
Diego Pacheco's hovering around. Jaime Munguia's hovering around. Jamal Charlo's there. Look,
fucking hell.
Melakuziev is number 1 in the WBA.
Oh, and Billy was on the show, wasn't he? He was on the card.
He had a fucking war. He had a war.
Callum Simpson, ranked 5 in the IBF. I love Callum Simpson. Loved for him to get a little shot somewhere along the line. But so they're really the names. Caleb Plant's hovering around. So, yeah. I mean, look, some of these guys, I suppose they've lost to Canelo payday, but the chance of becoming a world champion has become more realistic now for a lot of them. So, yeah.
What did you think of the fight, Kyle, then, overall? So you wasn't that keen on the fight. So did it live up to the hype?
It delivered much more than I expected because Crawford traded with him and I didn't think he would. So it was much better than I expected it to be. Brilliant fight. It's about as good as you're going to get. About as elite and as high level of fight as you're ever going to see.